Sunday. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Alright guys, so here we go.
Hi everybody.
Here in San Diego.
Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
Enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week.
And here we go, opening kickoff of week 2.
Good defense and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott set to go on offense for the first time. And with Dak at the controls, his 6th season under center now as the Cowboys quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Alright, so here we go.
Prescott on first down.
Jeez.
Again, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
What?
He is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I hit the wrong button throwing the ball too.
Offense for the first time, and they are led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
First throw of the game, got picked.
It's Justin.
Wow.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1.
Wow.
4 touchdowns.
Not even the first
The offense moving at peak
throw.
right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
So bad.
Eckler will take this.
And it's a touchdown. Just like that, Chargers get on the board.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football.
That's just a bad start. Bad luck on my part.
An offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of
And the Chargers
into the end zone.
up 7
They had determination on their side.
after the interception, touchdown.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game.
And just like we started the game,
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now Pollard. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
ooh, face mask.
And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block?
Oh, come on, refs.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Come on, man, catch the ball.
Good coverage there.
I don't understand what these guys are doing.
Down. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's got his receiver.
Big time catch there by Cooper.
This one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And without as much fanfare as you might expect, Amari Cooper's gone over 1,000 yards in 5 of his 6 NFL seasons, and even without Dak Prescott for much of last year, he finished with a career-high 92 catches.
Dude, I can't see that.
12 that time, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Gosh, man.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Big carry.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense.
Come on, Lamb. You got to catch the ball, dude.
Out on the next down.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and he's got it.
Got it.
Feeder down, yes. The line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
Thank you.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide.
Yeah, he did.
I gotta say, watching it in real time,
it's good.
Awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
What? Oh, come on.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Fights off the defender, and he's got this down.
That's frustrating.
35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He'll get this out wide.
I hate hit stick, man. I hate that hit stick nonsense.
He's brought down.
Nice little nifty play for him there that don't think picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
The 2nd time he got hit.
Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guy.
Come on, tackle these guys, man.
Goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't understand why it's so hard to tackle somebody.
Stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, he takes it.
Another touchdown.
Charger touchdown. 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this 1st quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And that is caught on the...
Come on, man.
Out of bounds, says the line judge. It took him a little too far at 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott.
Throw the ball! It would not throw!
Get there, down he goes. Joey Bosa drops him for a loss of 4.
Hell no. I'm going for it.
Brings up 4th down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to...
Might as well let them score here. Jeez, might as well get the game down 21.
Get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up.
Of course. Nobody there. Why aren't you there? Where's the safety not there in the middle? Or the linebacker? That's frustrating, dude. 21 unanswered here in the first quarter.
A nice tidy
wow.
Drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
Wow.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. A broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Prescott now. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at
first down.
The 6-yard line.
Thank you.
52 catches last year for Zeke, and he's had as many as 77 in a year. I think he's hoping to get stability in his offensive line and, of course, at the quarterback position. And if that happens, all of his numbers will go up.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete.
Thank goodness I hit him.
Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
First down.
Out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Looking for Cooper.
Come on, guys.
It's Chris Harris with
oh my gosh.
The are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
On 2nd down, Eckler. To the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blocker. Blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year, missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He finds his target, Allen. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Herbert back to the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They were trying to go back to Allen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Herbert now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Justin Herbert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Gostkowski the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the guard, Connor Williams. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Antonio Gibson, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest, check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Miles Sanders, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone.
What a horrible first half. Just left off from what we did against Tampa.
We'll start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a
just like that horrible way we ended the quarter there, man. Ended the half.
To get going.
Thought we could get the ball, possibly kick a field goal.
So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in.
Play better defense.
Attacking, but I think you also
hopefully you get the ball back here.
Turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Call it a gain of
5 more yards.
And they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He's going to have the hook.
Oh my gosh.
It's a room to maneuver.
Thank you.
Gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Not much there, only a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert looking sideline, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks
out of bounds.
You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
They're going to kick a field goal here.
West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Gostkowski's kick is good, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They lost last week. Actually, not only did they lose, they were shut out, but they've got the lead here right now. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Dalton Schultz had 1 catch in 16 games in 2019 before producing 63 catches in 2020. I don't think it's hyperbole to say that he exceeded everyone's expectations, including his own.
And he fires one incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Prescott now from the 50. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Schultz. And he will be very close to the first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Got it.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Throw left side, complete. That's
not even a yard.
Gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that would not
had to get that ball out.
So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has.
And now, and picked up by the Chargers. And a return.
Oh my gosh.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision.
Wait a minute. I thought it, oh, I cost myself the game in there.
Yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I was too busy hitting 2 books.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
So
wow.
He's wanted to throw the ball in this situation now.
I made the mistake of declining the ball.
Confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
But
it's almost a tendency breaker.
Running on first down, Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain.
Didn't matter.
26. Now after that
we're down 31-0.
Offensive lineman down on the field. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. More from LA in a moment. And that's good.
No turnovers.
First down is the tackle made at about the 38. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground. 2
games this season.
They've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
I don't know.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 46.
I'm not worried about a timeout.
After a gain of 5,
let's get this game over with.
Being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even.
It's not even so much the open kickoff. Threw the ball right to them in the first play of the game. And never got back into it.
On the give, this is Eckler.
Come on.
And brought down but not before.
Thankfully. Well, 0-2 start. What's bad about this 0-2? We've been scored 48-0. We're the worst team in the NFL.
A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys.
And the Cowboys go down 0-2 to start the season.
On the sidelines, and let's close.
Frustrating start. I'm not playing good at all.
It's in the win column.
That's for sure.
Chargers, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chargers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0.
Tough game, but man, I don't know what to do. Got a lot of work done for sure. Needed a lot of work.